Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Uh, as I've had many requests for the CDL general knowledge information, I had some more this week. So we have two videos that we've done the last couple of weeks on this, and so I'm going to continue with this. It's a little bit more of a boring subject for some of you, and I apologize. We will have some more exciting adventures and more exciting videos again soon, but for now this is going to uh, be the focus for some videos this week. I anticipate getting 3 or 4 videos out this week. It's been a super busy last 2 or 3 weeks, and so I apologize. I've only had one video per week. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and move forward with the next video. This is going to be section 2, part 1 video on general knowledge. So as we proceed here, we will go ahead and get started. Section 2, this is going to be about driving safely and inspecting your vehicle. This section covers vehicle inspection, basic control of your vehicle, shifting gears, seeing, communicating, space management, controlling your speed, seeing hazards, distracted driving, aggressive drivers, road rage, night driving, driving in fog, winter driving, hot weather driving, railroad highway crossings, mountain driving, driving emergencies, anti-lock braking systems, skid control and recovery, accident procedures, fires, alcohol, other drugs and driving, staying alert and fit to drive, hazardous materials rules. This section contains knowledge and safe driving information that all commercial drivers should know. You must pass a test on this information to get a CDL. This section does not have specific information on air brakes, combination vehicles, doubles, and passenger vehicles. When preparing for the pre-trip inspection test, you must review the material in section 11. In addition to the information in this section does have basic information on hazardous materials that all drivers should know. If you need a hazmat endorsement, you should study section 9 in your manual for your state. So now we will move on to vehicle inspections, and this video will be about vehicle inspections. Why inspect your vehicle? Safety is the most important reason you inspect your vehicle. Safety for yourself and for others on the road. And if you're hauling passengers, particularly school bus and children, this is very important to make sure your safety inspections are done. A vehicle defect found during an inspection could save you problems later. You could have a breakdown on the road that will cost you time and dollars, or even worse, a crash caused by the defect. Federal and state laws require that drivers inspect their vehicles. Federal and state inspectors also may inspect your vehicles. If they judge the vehicle to be unsafe, they will put it out of service until it is fixed. Types of vehicle inspection. Pre-trip inspections. A pre-trip inspection will help to find problems that could cause a crash or breakdown. During a trip, for safety, you should watch gauges for signs of trouble. Use your senses to check for problems. Look, listen, and smell and feel. Check critical items when you stop: tires, wheels and rims, brakes, lights and reflectors, brake and electrical connections to the trailer, trailer coupling devices, cargo securement devices. After pre-trip inspection, a report, or better known as a post-trip inspection. You should do an after-trip inspection at the end of the trip, day, or tour of duty on each vehicle you operate. It may include filling out a vehicle condition report, listing any problems you find. The inspection report helps a motor carrier know when the vehicle needs repairs. What to look for: tire problems, too much or too little air pressure, bad wear. You need at least 4/32 tread depth in every major groove on front tires. You need at least 2/32 on other tires, rear tires or drives. No fabric should show through the tread or sidewalls. No cuts or other damage, bulges or abrasions. Tread separation. Dual tires that come in contact with each other or parts of the vehicle. Mismatched sizes. Radial or bias-ply tires used together. Cut or cracked valve stems. Recovered, recapped or retreaded tires on the front wheels of a bus there are prohibited. Wheels and rim problems. Damaged rims. Rust around wheel nuts may mean the nuts are loose. Check tightness after a tire has been changed. Stop a short while later and recheck tightness of nuts. Missing clamps, spacers, studs, or lugs mean danger. Mismatched, bent, or cracked lock rings are dangerous. Wheels or rims that have had welded repairs are not safe. Make sure there's no welds on your rims. You're looking for at your brakes, you're looking for cracked drums, shoes, or pads with oil, grease, or brake fluid on them. Shoes worn dangerously thin, missing, or broken. Steering system defects, you're looking for missing nuts, bolts, carter keys, or other parts, bent, loose, or broken parts such as steering column, steering gearbox, or tie-down rods. If power steering equipped, check hoses, pumps, and fluid levels. Check for leaks, steering wheel play, or more than 10 degrees or approximately 2 inches of play at the top of a 20-inch steering wheel. It can be hard to steer if there is that. 2.1 Illustrations, a typical steering system. This figure shows a typical steering system. Suspension system defects. The suspension system holds up the vehicle and its load. It keeps the axles in place, therefore broken suspension parts can be extremely dangerous. Look for spring hangers that allow movement of axles from proper position. Cracked or broken spring hangers, missing or broken leaves in any leaf spring in 1/4 or more is missing, it will be put the vehicle out of service, but any defect could be dangerous, and I would put a vehicle out of service with any spring defect. Broken leaves in a multiple leaf spring or leaves that have been shifted so they might hit a tire or other part. Leaking shock absorbers, torque rod arm, U-bolts, spring hangers, or other axle positioning parts that are cracked, damaged, or missing. Air suspension system that are damaged and or leaking. See Figure 2.4. Any loose, cracked, broken, or missing frame members or any illegal welds on a frame. Any welds on a frame outside a factory are illegal on a commercial vehicle. There's your basic spring assembly and frame assembly figures. Exhaust system defects. A broken exhaust system can let poisonous fumes into the cab or sleeper berth. Look for loose, broken, or missing exhaust pipes, mufflers, tailpipes, or vertical stacks. Loose, broken, or missing mounting brackets, clamps, bolts, or nuts. Exhaust system parts rubbing against fuel system parts, tires, or other moving parts of the vehicle. Exhaust system parts that are leaking. Emergency equipment. Vehicles must be equipped with emergency equipment. Look for fire extinguishers, spare electrical fuses unless equipped with circuit breakers. Warning devices for parked vehicles, for example, 3 reflective warning triangles. Cargo trucks, you must make sure the truck is not overloaded and the cargo is balanced and secure before each trip. If the cargo contains hazardous materials, you must inspect for proper papers and placarding. CDL pre-trip vehicle inspection test. In order to obtain a CDL, you will be required to pass a pre-trip vehicle inspection test. You will be tested to see if you know whether your vehicle is safe to drive. You will be asked to do a pre-trip inspection of your vehicle and explain to the examiner what you would inspect and why. The following 7-step inspection method should be useful. So we will go into the 7-step vehicle inspection method here, and we will talk about that a little bit. And again, it's so important to do your pre-trip inspection, find any defects, and report them to your mechanic or supervisor anytime you find them. 7-step can't even talk this morning apparently. 7-step inspection method. Method of inspection. You should do a pre-trip inspection the same way each time. You will learn all these steps and be less likely to forget something. Approaching the vehicle. This is your approach to your vehicle you're looking for. Notice general condition. Look for damage or vehicle leaning to one side or the other. Look under the vehicle for fresh oil, coolant, grease, or fuel leaks. Check the area around the vehicle for hazards to vehicle movement, people, other vehicles, objects, low-hanging wires, limbs, etc. Vehicle inspection guide. Step 1, vehicle overview. Review last vehicle inspection report. You should have a vehicle inspection report in the vehicle from the last driver that drove the vehicle. This will have information that you need to look for if there's a defect that was found last time to make sure that defect has been fixed. Vehicle inspection guide, vehicle overview, review last vehicle inspection report. Drivers may have to make a vehicle inspection report in writing each day. The motor carrier must repair any items in the report that affect safety and certify on the report that repairs were made or were unnecessary. You must sign the report only if defects were noted and certified to be repaired or not needed to be repaired. Check engine compartment. Check the parking brakes are on and or wheels chocked. You may have to raise the hood, tilt the cab, secure loose things so they don't fall and break something, or open the engine compartment door. Check the following: engine oil level, coolant level in the radiator, condition of hoses, power steering fluid levels, hose condition, if so equipped, windshield washer fluid levels, battery fluid level, connections and tie downs. Battery may be located elsewhere. Automatic transmission fluid level. may require engine to be running, and transmission should be warm as well. Check belts for tightness and excessive wear, alternator wear, water pump, air compressor. Learn how much give belts should have when adjusting to right tightness, which should be 3/4 of an inch plate or less on a belt. Check belts for tightness, excessive wear, alternator, water pump, air compressor. Adjust right and check each one. Leaks in the engine compartment, fuel, coolant, oil, power steering fluid, hydraulic fluid, battery fluid. Checked. Warning electrical, warning wiring insulation, worn or electrical wiring insulation, worn, cracked, frayed. Lower or secure hood, cab, or engine component door. Start engine and inspect inside the cab. Get in the start in and start engine. Make sure parking brake is on. Get gear shift in neutral. Park if automatic. Start engine. Listen for unusual noise. If equipped, check the anti-lock braking system ABS indicator light. Light on dash should come on and turn off. If it says on the ABS, if it stays on, anyways, we'll continue here. Had to take a breath. If the ABS indicator light stays on, it has an issue. It should not after you start the vehicle. For trailers only, if the yellow light on the left rear of the trailer stays on, the ABS is not working properly. Look at the gauges. Oil pressure should come up to normal within seconds after engine is started. See Figure 2.5. Air pressure should build from 50 to 90 psi within 3 minutes. Build air pressure to governor cutout, usually around 120 to 140 psi. Know your vehicle requirements. Amp meter and or voltmeter should be in normal ranges. Coolant temperature should begin general rising to normal operating temperature. Engine oil temperature should begin gradually rising to normal operating range. Warning lights and buzzers, oil, coolant, charging circuit warning, and anti-lock brake system lights should go out right away when started. Check all of the following for looseness, sticking, damage, or improper sitting. Check your steering wheel, clutch, alternator, gas pedal, brakes, controls, foot brake, trailer brake, parking brake, retarder controls, transmission controls, inner axle differential lock if it has one, horns, windshield wipers, washers, lights, headlights, dimmer switch, turn signals, four-way flashers, parking brakes, clearance lights, identification and marker switches. Checking all of those items on your dash. Oil pressure, idling should be between 5 and 20 pounds. Operating should be between 35 and 75. Low dropping fluctuation, stop immediately. Without engine oil pressure, the engine can lock up. Check mirrors and windshield. Inspect mirrors and windshield for cracks, dirt, illegal scratches, stickers, or other obstructions to seeing clearly. Clean and adjust as necessary. Check emergency equipment. Check for safety equipment. Spare electrical fuses unless vehicle has circuit breakers. 3 reflective triangles. Properly charged and rated fire extinguishers. Check for optional items such as chains where winter conditions require tire changing equipment. List of emergency phone numbers. Accident reporting package. Check safety belt. Check the safety belt is securely mounted, adjusted, latches properly, and is not ripped or frayed. Turn off engine and check lights. Make sure the parking brake is set. Turn off the engine and take the key with you. Turn on headlights, low beams, and four-way emergency flashers and get out of the vehicle. Do walk around inspection. Go to front of vehicle and check that low beams are on both of the four-way flashers are working. Push dimmer switch and check the high beams are working. Turn off headlights and four-way emergency flashers. Turn on parking, clearance, side marker, and identifying lights. Turn the right turn signal and the left turn signal. Make sure they are on. Four ways. Walk around your bus. Make sure all the lights are working. General walk-around inspection. Clean all lights, reflectors, and glass as you go along. Driver's door glass should be clean. Door latches or locks should work properly. Left front wheel, condition of wheel and rims, missing, bent, broken studs, clamps, lugs, or any signs of misalignment. Condition of tires, properly inflated, valve stems and cap okay. No serious cuts, bulges, or tread wear. Use wrench to test rust, streaking, lug nuts, indicating looseness. Hub oil level is okay, no leaks. Left front suspension, condition of springs, spring hangers, shocks, U-bolt, shock absorbers in condition. Left front brake, front condition of axles, condition of steering systems, loose, worn, or bent, damaged, or missing parts. Must grab steering mechanism to test for looseness. Condition of windshield, check for damage and clean of dirt. Check windshield wiper arms for proper spring tension. Check wiper blades for damage, stiff rubber, or securement. Lights and reflectors, parking clearance. You're checking all of your lights. Down your right side, you're checking all lights and your springs and your mud flaps and all of those things down the right side of your bus. And the same thing in your rear, checking all of your lights are clean and they're not cracked, damaged, broken, loose, or missing any parts. And everything is ready to go there. Clean off your lights, anything that would cause a driver not to see you. Left side of the bus, same thing. Go down, checking all of your stuff on the left side of your bus. Signal, checking your signal lights. Get in and turn off your lights. Turn off all lights. Turn off the stop arm lights. If it's a school bus, apply trailer. Hard braking if you have helper. Put the brake pedal. Turn on left turn signals. Get out and check lights. Get in the vehicle. So after you've gone out and checked your lights, turn off the lights needed for driving. Check for all required parts. Trip, manifest, permits, etc. Secure all loose articles in the cab. They might interfere with operation of the conditions if you are in a crash. Start the engine and check for hydraulic leaks. So if you have a hydraulic bus, hydraulic brake vehicle, if the vehicle has hydraulic brakes, pump the brake pedal 3 times, then apply firm pressure to the pedal and hold for 5 seconds. The pedal should not move. If it does, there may be a leak or other problem. Do the checks described in section 5 and 6 of this manual. Test the parking brakes. Fasten seatbelt. Set park brake power only unit. Release trailer parking brakes if applicable. Place vehicle into a low gear. Gently pull forward against the parking brake to make sure the parking brake holds. Repeat the same steps for the trailer with the trailer parking brake set and power until parking brakes release if applicable. It doesn't hold the vehicle. It is faulty. Get it fixed. Test service brakes stopping action. Go about 5 miles per hour. Push the brake pedal firmly. If it pulls to one side or the other, then there is a defect in the braking system. If you find anything unsafe during the pre-trip inspection, get it fixed. Federal and state laws forbid operating an unsafe vehicle. And that will conclude, well, I take that back. Let's do just one more paragraph here. Inspection during a trip. So this is going to be during your trip. Check your vehicle operation regularly. You should check instrument clusters, air pressure gauges, fuel gauges, temperature gauges, mirrors, tires, lights, etc. during your trip. You're just doing a continual scan of your vehicle, components, interior, outside, traffic at all times. Drivers of a truck and tractors or transporting cargo must inspect the securement of cargo within the first 50 miles of the trip, every 150 miles, or every 3 hours, whichever comes first. After pre-trip inspection and report, you may have to make a written report each day on the condition of the vehicles you drive. Report anything affecting safety or possibly leading to a mechanical breakdown. So that will conclude our video for this session. I apologize toward the last there. I'm starting to get a little bit off and my reading and stuff, a little bit too much information there to go through at one time and trying to keep it straight. So I apologize for that. Get your CDL manual and read it before you go take your general knowledge test. And again, I will have some general knowledge classes that I will be doing with some folks coming up. If there is anyone that watches this channel and watches this video that would like to be a part of those classes, please send me a message or a comment on YouTube or message on Facebook, whichever you're watching this on. Comment on Facebook as well. And I will try to be diligent watching for those, and if there's someone that would like to be a part of those classes. Again, we'll be doing some general knowledge classes coming up here in the next few weeks. I'm not sure an exact date yet, but please let me know if you'd like to be a part of those classes. I would love to include you. These particular classes will be done via Zoom meetings. Therefore, it's easy to log in and become a part of the class that I will be doing. I will announce the dates on those classes coming up soon as I have them set in stone. And again, everyone's going to be invited to join those classes. If you choose to, there is a fee for attending the class. But anyways, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Thank you. Have a great day. Until next time. Bye now.